I loved listening
That's
to
so
Motley
good.
Crue by the pool,
Dude,
drinking White Claws, man. That's how I got into it. As lame as that sounds,
No,
it was
man,
a
it's-
hot day, and we were just fucking cranking White
It's good
Claws.
party
Like,
music.
Dude.
Blasting Carnival of Sins.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah,
it was
man.
a live album, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Was it Carnival of Sins?
And Carnival of
Yeah.
Sins.
Dude, the DVD is awesome too.
Oh,
I've
there's a
watched a few
DVD?
songs.
Yeah.
It's fire. They're like dressed up as clowns, and there's like midget
Yeah,
strippers
it's-
and shit.
Oh,
It's
that's
awesome,
midget
dude.
strippers.
It's pretty rad.
Dude, so I'm guessing y'all have definitely listened to Carnival of Sins.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you think Vince's voice is auto-tuned? I do.
Yeah, I would say it probably is.
Hold on,
I
live
think-
album?
Yeah.
Because on most of those live records, they go back and fix them in the studio.
I do think
Right
this.
So
I think it's probably less auto-tuned, even for 2005, than it would be like nowadays,
Yeah, true that.
because I have actually seen some video of Carnival of Sins from people in the crowd, and he actually sounds pretty awesome live
no,
on
it
that
sounds,
tour.
it sounds great.
He sounds good on that tour at least.
That makes me happy to hear.
So I don't think they like heavily auto-tuned it, but I'm sure that
There's some
know,
tweaks in there, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Yeah,
Right
For
on.
sure.
yeah. I think Sammy Hagar said, the live right here. Is it live right here right
Right
now?
here, right in.
The Van
yeah,
Halen.
I think it is.
It was the For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge tour, and there's a live record. And Sammy, he said that his vocals on that whole record, he did them in the studio
Wow.
because the actual live tracks didn't work out.
Like they just weren't even usable.
They weren't, for whatever reason, they weren't usable. So he went in the studio and he sang the whole show live in about three
Dude, that's
hours. And they didn't-
crazy. I did not
I mean,
know
he said
that.
there was limited to like overdubbing, but he said, yeah, it wasn't all live.
How many live records do you think that's the case for, honestly?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess it probably depends on the era too.
Yeah, I think okay, so you and I were talking earlier about the Aerosmith bootleg. I don't think that's auto-tuned at all.
No.
I mean, you can hear those are
Yeah.
raw as all get out.
True that.
And like Steven, he has his moments on it. They just leave it.
It's Joe Perry, too.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It probably, I'd say probably in like that late 80s, early 90s when technology started taking off.
Yeah.
And it was all like, got to make it sound perfect.
Drew, what do you think
Maybe.
of all this talk of, like, editing live shows to sell when we're, like, from the Grateful Dead perspective?
I
What do you think
mean,
of that?
I totally get it. Like, for instance, like, I recorded that Amora Mora show at the Nick after y'all played, and they also recorded that show. I don't know how they recorded it, but they didn't use my recording, obviously. They used their own, and it sounds fucking crisp. And so I would love to ask him if they edited it or not. You know what I mean? I don't think his voice is edited or anything. His voice still sounds like Danny's voice still sounds the same.
But if they have a multi-track.
Okay, well, all right, because I was going to kind of interrupt you, but I kind of held back. But, anyways, I think the raw sound of a human's voice or just, right in the moment, even if it, you hit, a super high or something like that, put it in there because it's, the raw.
Oh, I agree.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't care if it, perfect example, Pigpen. I don't know if y'all listen to much Grateful Dead, but, Pigpen, when he sings, Hard to Handle, and I mean, sometimes he sounds not
Yeah.
shit, but it's very "Boo!" you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's real.
Yeah, but
It's
yeah.
real.
and
It's
gripping.
characteristic
No,
too.
I agree.
It's
You know?
characteristic to that person because we were talking about that with Ripple. Neil Young sounds like fuck it,
Yeah.
that's him very characteristically.
Yep.
But I would not change his voice up or anything like
Yeah,
that
no.
on a live show.
I mean,
It sounds
listen to
fucking great.
Zeppelin.
Yeah,
You know?
look at Zeppelin.
I mean, all the Zeppelin stuff from back in the days, even in the studio. I mean, that's track. Most of that's tracked live.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
some
I
of that
think-
Zeppelin stuff is like bounced. Like they
I
would
think it
almost
is.
checkpoint it. Like, all right, that sounds good. Bounce it to
Yeah.
one track. Let's
Yeah.
keep going.
I also
I mean, it's raw. It's real.
Absolutely.
isn't that kind of the same case on Van Halen 1? Didn't they leave
That was
some mistakes
that's
on there?
a live record. Yeah, there's mistakes all over.
They recorded
but
that in
they
2
sound-
weeks, I think.
They're not. I mean,
Man.
Yeah.
it sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It makes
Yeah.
the record.